Hey there everyone. So I just wanted to start this video off by prefacing a few things first while I just briefly scroll over what I have accumulated. So first thing I wanted to actually say before I start off is that besides ECS for the Navy and a few first aid courses alongside a few technical courses for identifying IEDs and such, and a few other courses that I have gone through in the 3.5 years I've been in, I am definitely not a survivalist per se in the sense of you would see somebody on YouTube living out in the wilderness. Obviously don't have SEER training from any special forces. I'm mainly making this video after pouring through hours of content on YouTube from individuals I follow, ranging from former spec to actual survivalists and average Joes and everything in between. I'll list a few of the amazing content creators I follow at the end of the video. Everything I've ascertained is obviously to keep me sustainable in a SHTF situation, but also the best way to befriend someone or a group of people in horrible times, in my opinion, is to have items that they may not have and that are necessities. Granted, they are not horrible people and try to rob and kill you, so obviously use common sense and listen to your intuition. The bag I made is for both urban, rural, and multiple other areas, including the mountains, woods, and any other place you can consider. So the general rule of thumb that I've garnered is your bug out bag should be 10 to 20% of your body weight, or 50 pounds or less, which obviously the gear I have is probably going to be coming close to that. I've heard some people say they want a pack that weighs less than 20 pounds. The age-old question, in my opinion, of mobility and speed versus having multiple avenues of supplies and slightly less mobility is up to the individual. Again, everything I'm about to list is from hours of YouTube videos in conjunction with forums and articles on Google, followed by my own thoughts on what would be helpful in an SHTF situation. I've spent well over $1,500 on everything, including armor plates, body armor, guns, ammo. I mean, if we're including weapons, definitely over $4,000. Categories I'm going to be going over are tools, shelter, fire, water, defense, first aid, clothing, and miscellaneous. So those 8. And so yeah, I will get started now on all that. Forgive me if it's a little slow. I'm still briefly going over all this stuff. So basically I have a Hamal 3-day assault pack that fits 40 liters. Nothing too fancy. Picked it off on Amazon. Good MOLLE support there for when I put my IFAK on there. Yeah, so we got that. Get that out of the way. Alright, so first aid, I have a basic Shardia emergency survival kit. Forgive me if I butcher words here. Tourniquet, pretty fucking trash, probably Chinese. A lot of other miscellaneous things, paracord, bracelet, generic first aid kit, basic saw for trees, has a Leatherman, a very cheap Leatherman. Let's see what else. Also has emergency blankets, has some gauze, has a defense pen here, also sports, stuff like that to eat, just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that you would need. Has a defense pen, and handful of other ideal situations. Has a knife in there, flashlight, basic generic flashlight, whistle I believe is in there also. So yeah, there's that for that one. That I just got just for keeping everything, I guess, in one place. I picked this IFAK up off Amazon for $130. It's also a quick release. Forgive the camera angles. But yeah, it's a good company I got it from. That it's called Lightning X Products. That they have a lot of good stuff on there, reputable from every review I've seen. It's also a quick release. So gauze, nasal phalangeal, burn dressing, actually has a cat tourniquet, scissors, has a freaking Israeli dressing, combat gauze, pretty much every essential thing you could possibly need for it. And it, like I said, $130. You could attempt to buy your own with the individual parts, and it would probably come out to about the same price or more. So that's for what I have for my first aid. Fire, I have a Tac Bivy 2.0 sleeping bag. I also have a Arcturus poncho, tarp, and shelter. Just including 2 bandanas in here, just for any generic purpose you could think of. And then I also have a Night Owl tarp, which from every review I've seen is an incredible supplier and also maker of these. So I definitely check them out. Let's see, let's move on obviously to fire. So have hand warmers, just yeah, for that. I have waterproof fire sticks in case I need to start using the tinder. I have a Uberleben 20,000 strike flint. I also have another fire disc to help get a fire going. Multiple Bic lighters. Also a Zippo with waterproof and windproof matches with a sturdy case in it. That age-old rule of 1 is none and 2 is some, in a manner of paraphrasing. Alright, water sources. I have a water bottle, obviously, 48 ounces. Might call overkill, but I believe in a situation like that you would want to have the largest water supply possible because you don't know when your next water source will be. I also have purification tablets and 2 life straws. So that would be that for the water sources. I'll move on to one of the miscellaneous things. So obviously road atlas for the United States, Canada, and Mexico. I figure it's probably a wise idea to know where you're going, at least in a general sense. Also got SAS Survival Handbook, Volume 3, or Edition 3, and the Man-Eater Guide to Wilderness Skills and Survival. Both of these I'm still looking over because I'm currently reading another survival handbook at the moment. So yeah, I have all that just to put in my bag for future use, to where obviously if you don't have electricity, phones and everything you have on them are useless. Okay, so I will move on to tools. So tools, obviously I have a 18-inch crowbar here wrapped up still. Obviously crowbars are essential, prying doors, whatnot, and numerous other functions. I have a 3-in-1 knife, axe, and scissor sharpener. Also have this, which I don't see many people carrying in a bug out bag of sorts, no matter what the situation. It's a 4-in-1 emergency tool for gas and water, shut on and shut off. I think for urban areas, majority of people live, especially myself at one point, would deem very essential. I have a SOG entrenching tool, which obviously a lot of people I've seen are hit and miss with shovels. I personally think that it would be a very smart decision to invest in one for anywhere from $25 to $40. I have a 10-in-1 pocket tool. Overall, just multiple functions for that. Another sharpener, a 6-in-1 knife and survival tool sharpener. Yeah, so you feel free to pause the video if you want to look at it. I personally, like I said, very wise to invest in those. Another tool that I don't see many people having in urban areas is a Silic key for opening and closing Silic valves around industrial buildings and other high-rise structures. Very important, I believe, to have. Got a Fisker's hatchet for just any multi-purpose for chopping wood, debris, anything else to get out of your way. It's the X7 hatchet. Could take it out real quick, show everyone if it goes. So, decent blade on it. Obviously, could sharpen it. So I will continue on from there, and basically, if I can get this in, then we can continue. I have paracord 100-foot 550 reflective. Binoculars, super important, especially if you're scouting out an area that you obviously can't see with your basic eyesight. Yeah, so that's just overall a great item to have in my opinion. Alright, so work my way to defense tools. Got a K-bar, yet to open, about to after the video. Super good, probably one of the best you can have for any fight. Also have my daily carry, Gerber. Nothing too spectacular there. My alternate, which I usually carry, is my Cobra Tech, which is super helpful. Automatic. And then the other thing I picked up was a Super Tool 300 for a Leatherman, since that other one was not going to cut it. Figure best to have 19-in-1 tools. Lifetime warranty obviously wouldn't matter in that situation, but solid choice in my opinion that I had to choose from. I'll continue from there. So we'll go over to just basic items. I have gloves. Obviously you want, those are essential. Hands are pretty important for SHTF situation. Compass, one-sided compass, 4-function whistle, duct tape, super important. Many purposes you can use that for. Cable ties, another one, pretty self-explanatory. Could use it to handcuff somebody in a situation where obviously it is deemed that you cannot trust that person until you talk to them or whatnot, or also tie a tarp down, numerous other situations. Basic 2-set bungee cord, rubber bands to keep things stable and intact, a survival signal mirror, which obviously if you're in a situation where you need to signal someone, that's your best bet. Also got laces for boots or shoes, whatever other areas of use as well. Some carabiners, light ones, and also a heavy duty quick link one. Also got these two that I've seen a lot of people either get or don't get for their kits. So a sewing kit, basic remedial sewing kit. If you're out long enough, you might need to repair clothing, your tarp, anything else that would deem essential for that. And also this one, I've only seen one person I follow get, which is Off-Grid Tools Fishing and Hunting 127-piece fishing kit. Has everything you can need to fish. I think that was like $30, so well worth it. Writing utensils, I have all-weather pen, obviously. all-weather pad, which you can write in the rain, whatnot, any type of weather condition. Sharpies, and a basic pencil and sharpener. Also got 3-in-1 oil, WD-40, for when tools potentially rust from rain, any type of weather degradation. Alright, so kitchen area, or food. So, yeah, I got this little towelette. Another spork. Well, not spork, but multiple fork, knife, and a spoon. Good little stainless steel cup for putting over a fire, boiling water or whatnot. Can opener, which I don't think many people think of, in that they usually use their knife. Multi-spices. Not much of a spice person, obviously, but could come in handy. Got a mess kit 5-piece by Ozark Trail. Just good overall, multi-purpose for cooking. And also got this 8-inch skillet, obviously cast iron, a little heavy. I don't know if I would include that in my actual pack when I have this mess kit, but in my opinion, it was worth picking up in that sense. Food-wise, I just got some Jack Links. Obviously, protein bars, anything I would typically say you'd want 3 days worth of food on average if you ration it correctly. Yeah, so that's that. In the back here, I have 5 heavy-duty 38-gallon, 39-gallon trash bags with some clear Ziploc bags, which could come in handy in a numerous amount of situations. I will go over to my lighting and whatnot, charging. So obviously batteries are essential. I also have this case for electronics, just a basic one. Hand crank radio for AM, FM radio, a light. This is obviously essential anywhere you go, because obviously it's not going to die on you. Headlamp light, super good for hands-free if you're hiking or doing whatnot. Light sticks. Obviously, I only got 2 pair. I don't need a ton of those. Duo light 300 lumens. Multiple different modes. Obviously, make sure you have batteries. And glow belt, obviously, thanks to the Navy. Wonderful. And then I also picked up this 30,000 solar charger power bank, which is definitely going to come in handy anywhere you go for when you have no electricity. Yeah, so I also have, right below that, I have a pair of sunglasses, nothing too fancy, and ear protection. And I'll move on to the last bit here coming up. So all my essentials, which people might think it's overkill, but you never know how long you're going to be out, and you need to take care of yourself. So scissors, super important if you're ever in the military. Moleskin padding for any blisters and whatnot, especially if you're going to be traversing multiple miles a day, and your feet get fucked up, you're not going anywhere. Facial tissues, ear cleaning, chapstick, hand sanitizer, dental floss. Got to keep your teeth clean. Not going to be any fucking dentist, assuming. Another foot powder for just keeping your feet dry. Ibuprofen, generic pain, obviously. Toenail clippers, which a lot of people wouldn't think of, but definitely extremely helpful for splinters or whatnot, and just keeping your fingernails and toenails trimmed. I also combined 1-a-day vitamins, 150 here in total. You take one every few days. It could last you up to a year, especially if you're not getting the proper nutrients that you need. Masks, I doubt COVID would become worse than the fucking shit that might take place. Basic generic bar soap in there. TP, just one roll. cotton balls, which have numerous uses. Also, if you dip them in Vaseline or just as a fire starter in general. Sunscreen, toothpaste, toothbrush, toothbrush holder because you don't want shit getting all over it. Dove deodorant, freaking bug repellent, and baby wipes, which are super important if you've ever been on deployment or on a field exercise or whatnot. So to summarize and finish up, obviously clothing's important for what you're going to take. So I have 2 pairs of wool socks, not 100%, but still good. A wool cap, which obviously, depending on where you're at regionally, it would be very important to get ready for cold or heat, whichever comes. Thermal long sleeve shirt, obviously those are important. And then just basic tactical pants, which obviously house many pockets and are waterproof to a degree. And then I also got, obviously it's not open, but it's a winter workout fleece hoodie. I don't want anything too heavy that's weighing me down, obviously. So that pretty much is it for everything. Also got these, still in its bubble wrap, but RMA Armament. Those are the 1155s, I believe. Give me 1 second to check. Got those off of their website for $262 for 2 plates, front and rear. Yeah, so it's the model number 1155. And also to include, I would also have, I would say, 150 rounds extra for each of my weapons that I house off base. Obviously, I can't have them on base. They're about 10 to 15 minutes away from me, so super close in any bad situation that arises. For my Rec 7 DI, my 6 Sauer P320, and also I have a Rite Mazimara shotgun, and then my Grizzly Derringer, which is just a nasty little gun that a lot of people shit on for some reason. But in conclusion, I just wanted to list some of those YouTubers that I follow. Warrior Pro Society, Canadian Prepper, Black Scout Survival, Coda Boy 32, MD Creekmore, Heavy Duty Country, and the Gray Bearded Green Beret. With that said, I just want to conclude. Hope you guys stay safe in 2021. Appreciate if you stuck through this whole video. I know it was horrible fucking camera angles, and I apologize for that. Obviously using my phone for it. So hope you guys enjoy. I would highly recommend you start making a bug out bag, whether it's for a quick escape, a heavy duty transition like mine is. Mine is obviously placated towards going from one place to another and staying there for a little while and not moving around so much. Yeah, so that's about it for today, guys. And hope you guys stay safe. God bless. Take care. Bye. This is Adam signing off.